Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm MrFang. Today I'm going to build API fetching with combine and storing core data on a bed of network kit with Swiftui. In this channel, I'm just sharing how I solve this type of problem. If you have a better or faster algorithm or way to solve it, please comment down below. In the end, you will be able to build like this. On top, an indicator to just show whether it's connected for the internet connection and load the data from API. Today, I'm using a coin ranking API. It's free. And also when you turn off the internet, you'll be loading from the core data. And if you close it and reopen it, you will still access all the data from the core data. So you will be able to use it for offline. And also, if you turn on the Wi-Fi, the app will be notified, will be connected, and it will be refetch all the data again. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, first, we're just gonna create in the model. Let's just call it, just creating a new file. Just coin ViewModel. And we can add it to be observable object. And also we want to create an API first. The API call, the networking call. Function fetch coin. And we are using any publisher. We are using the combine. So we need to fetch import combine. And then you're gonna return the data. Return for the URL. And for me, normally I want to put in a constant for the URL. This is the URL we're using, so we can just constant the URL string. At first, we can check the URL. As you can see, it is returning a status and a data. So we need to create the model. Let's create the model. And we want to confirm to decodable. Status will be returning a string, and the data will be like a crypto data, so it will be one word. And the only thing we need is in this part, we just need because we don't really need the status for this project. You guys can grab it, this value if you want to use it too, but we're just gonna grab it in coins. So now you will be return a rate of codable, and also want to hashable. So stuff we just need we can just grab whatever we want for this part. So we're just gonna grab the name and the price and the symbol and the market cap and the icon URL. Okay, that would be good, and then we can just, and also we can just create a and then we can just create a folder, a model. And if you want, you can separate each one from the new model, but in this case, I just want to keep it all together. And for now, then we can use a decoder, JSON decoder, and receive. We want to return the main queue, and we don't need the optional. And to any publisher. And also, yeah, for this one, we want to force it. Oops, it's right outside. And yeah, this self. Okay, this part looks good. And for the view model, and we can just call the API from the in the view model can just call the API. And my bad. And yeah, for the observable, you need to be class. My coins, an array of coins, so we'll be returning. And also we want to keep track if it's loading. Set it to false in default. Any cancelable. We can create a fetching function. Soft die, so we can set it to true, so we can have the animation starting over here and cancel. So we just call the API, and then we can just error. Okay, if we have error, we can just print it. and the receive value. Container. My coins equal crypto container data coins, and after the data is fetched, and we want to sync into the main threads. Done now. For this part, you don't need to add it in 1 second, but like because we're loading very little data, so like sometimes we can. I just want to show the animation so it works. So and it said loading equal to false, and to return the completion. Yeah, and it looks good. But this is a view model part. And we also can create a not file. We can create a folder called view model, and we can also create one more for the view. So normally for Swiftui nowadays we just use MVVM, model view. That's the common pattern used for Swiftui right now. And this is our main view, so we can just call the data over here. So we can call the okay, right now we can start creating our view. We can view model, coin view model. Because we are using CoreData, so we will need this part for later. Yeah, and we'll just use part later. Network, and we want to fetch the network call. We'll create the top part first. System name, and actually, just very quick, I will just write just the network kit to check if the internet connection is on or off. Network monitor. So this part just gonna copy paste, so it's not every single time you just can copy paste this part. Basically, what you do is just check the network kit, just check the internet is on or off, and the user is connected variable. That one just keep track of if it's on or off. So So over here we can just call this observed object, same as the view model, monitor, network monitor, and over here we can just call monitor dot is connected, so we know if it's connected we show Wi-Fi, if it's not just Wi-Fi dot slash. I'll just give it a size. And then for the text, the same thing too. Monitor. And for this part, it's a scroll view, because you can continue scrolling down and up and down. So I'll just iterate view model. And each item is a horizontal stack. Is like layer horizontally, just like a logo, a name, and the price. Coin the icon URL. Because for this part, for the URL, just for like 1 or 2 seconds when it first started loading. So we just adding inside this stack, we just add the, if the loading is true, we show the progressive view, which is loading animation, and also change the background opacity to 0.3, or you can, if you from which is number, if it's loading equal to false, just set it to 1, which is the regular. Okay, that will be end of this video, and we'll guys see you guys the next part. We'll be just adding the offline function for the core data.